What's good YouTube, Mr. Spriker here, another deck profile of my new main deck. I'm still using Infernity. I haven't done the deck profile of that yet, but that will come as soon as I complete it. I'm still waiting on things like the barriers and Mistworm, etc, etc. The synchros I've pretty much got now, other than Armory Arm, but I can work around that. It's just I wouldn't mind having a couple more barriers to work out, but this is the new deck I'm running at the moment. Playtesting wise, I'll say now that it's doing really well. I tested it against Quick Draw, what are the other decks? I think it's Quick Draw, Scrap, possibly Blackwing, and I've modified it a little bit since then. But this deck, including with the side deck as well, it sides out basically to beat them decks, and it did really well. Started off as a bit of a laugh, and it actually turned into a proper decent deck. So I'll get started off with monsters. One Gauze. This deck doesn't have that many, well, it has about 10 spells, 10 traps, so it's just a basic deck. But Gauze is just really helpful in order to get things going. 2 Cyber Dragon. This is basically a light beatdown deck, or that's how it started. I was running 3 and I was tempted to shove in a Power Bond just so I could get out an 8000 beat stick, but 2 just seemed to be better and not as dead as 3 was. Trip Thunder King. As I've got 3 now, I thought I may as well run 3. It does really well just shutting down your opponent, prevents them from special summoning, etc, etc. So, 1 Effect Veiler. I finally got an Effect Veiler back, so I thought I'd shove it in my deck. Works really well. 1 Glart Bulb. This card does mill quite a lot, so milling the 1 extra card allows it to do quite well in my opinion. Allows you to synchro out as well. I will be running Plague Spreader in this deck as well, but I'm using that in my Infernities at the moment. 2 Honests. Like I said, this deck is a light beatdown deck, which means that most of the monsters are light, other than the ones I've just shown really. But the Honest obviously just gives you a little bit of a lead. This is where the deck starts to get a little bit interesting. I've basically converted this deck. Originally I only had 1 Lila, so I was running 1 Lila, and I thought I'd use a second one just mainly because of the destruction ability. This deck doesn't really have that much spell and trap removal. I mean, it has the basic stuff, but I always find that these guys will get bottomless, so I find it better just to run the 2 and sort of get that out of the way. 1 Lumina. This is mainly due to the triple mill as well as the discard effect. It allows you to bring back like your Lilas or whatever in order to just hit the game really. Combos quite well with the Honest. 1 Gareth. I was running Trip Gareth. Gareth sucks, so I promoted him to a super rare, but I'm only running 1 copy. My original build was basically triple Gareth, 1 Lila, 1 Lumina, and that worked really well, but Gareth I subbed out for the next guy, which is Double Jane. At which point you're probably saying to yourself, well, Mr. Spriker, this is just a Lightsworn deck, rada. It pretty much is. I will convert it into that when I get a few other bits, but it's quite nice how it is at the moment. I mean, I doubt I'll be running JD, because JD just annoys me a bit, just a little bit dead, and I want to run Royal Oppression, so that can mess up JD. But yeah, Double Jane, mainly because it's the attack boost. Double Raikou. I have got 3, I think, but I can't find the 3rd. And I can't really find space for a 3rd. 2 seems to be the right amount though, so 1's too little, 3's too much. The next choice I went on to, I managed to get hold of 2 Wolves, which I found, I got them mainly because of the mill effect, so allows me to mill them off and then hit the game really, bring back Glart Bulb to go for a level 5 I think, yeah, level 5, which is quite crucial. Spell cards now. Charge the Light Brigade. This is the main reason why I rebuilt this deck, because I've got the secret rare charge. I thought I would show it off really. It's been sitting in my folder for ages, so yeah. Charge the Light Brigade. Solar Recharge. I will promote these to ultra rares because I hate the supers. I need 1 more, and I'll be running Celestials as well. It just helps with the draw power and gets through the deck. New card I added in was Rota, just because I found it a little bit easier just getting to hand, so I can Solar Recharge off the cards. Double Pot of Avarice. This deck cycles through like a... yeah, I'm not going to swear, but it cycles through so quickly. By turn 3 usually deck yourself out, so these cards are actually really crucial in order to go for game. Double Book of Moon. just shuts off your opponent's plays. If you're going to get bottomless, you can always book a moon your monster, then flip it or whatever next turn. It's quite the protection is needed in this deck. You don't have that much, but yeah. Monster Reborn and Dark Hole, just general staple stuff. Spell and trap removal wise, I'm running double MST, 1 Trunade, 1 Cold Wave. It seems to do the job. Cold Wave seems to be better than Giant Trunade, just for the fact it allows you to just swing up with all your Lightsworns and go for game, really. Yeah. 2 Beckoning Lights for the traps. I've got more as well, but yeah. 2 Beckoning Light. Wolf is dead. I needed stuff to discard Wolf with, so Beckoning seems to do the job. 1 Mirror Force. Again, it's just staple removal. 2 Compulse. Originally I was running triple Compulse, but 2 just seems to be the little bit more accurate amount. It messes up Infernity that I also played against. Then other traps, I'm running 2 Bottomless, 1 Trap Hole. Just because Trap Hole is now my new favourite card. If I had Solemn Warnings, I would take out the Bottomlesses for them. Just because I prefer Warning a little bit more, but it's the life point cost. That is it for the main deck. I'm just going to switch hands with the camera. I'm still getting used to this camera though, guys, so yeah, no hate for that. Just flick through the deck once more. I will probably tag this as Lightsworn. It will go into a Lightsworn build afterwards. Lightsworn's always been a deck I've wanted to make. Big Z's had it for a long period of time, but I refuse to use Gold Rare JDs. So unless, of course, I can get hold of Ultimates or Secret Rares, I won't be running JD. That, and I don't think it's that amazing. Well, obviously it is, but not for this deck, because I'm obviously running Thunder Kings and Cyber Dragons, rada, and I prefer them just for the safe bet, and generally they're not dead. But Thunder King, the reason why I run triple is just to mess up my opponent a little bit more. I'm going to have to quickly flick through the extra deck, but right, extra deck. Not really in order, but Chimeric Fortress Dragon probably would bump this up to 2 or 3 just because I'm running the extra Cyber Dragons. 1 Magical Android just because it's 5-star. Again, Catastrophe for a 5-star target. Colossal Fighter. You rarely go into 8 stars. You generally go into 9 stars more than 8 with the Glart Bulb, but it is a possibility. Colossal Fighter is quite good. Black Rose level 7 just to blow the field when you can. Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Stardust, Scrap Archfiend, Scarp Dargon, Goyo Guardian, Brio, and Mistworm. Best card ever. I'm actually in love with Mistworm at the moment. I think that's it, really. The side deck is basically Fossil Diners. Just turn it straight into a sort of a rock stun. But Fossil Diner, my god, does that just mess up quick draw? No special summoning. I was going against Nature 40k. All my stuff is in defense mode. Nice about Fossil Diner on attack, and he goes Charge Light Brigade and mills off. Not Charge Light Brigade, it was something like that, and he managed to mill off a Dandelion, and he couldn't special summon the tokens, and I just sat there laughing, and he couldn't get over the top of my Fossil Diner because my back rows prevented it. But yeah, that's it, guys, for the deck profile. Tell me what you think. It's not exactly purebred Lightsworn, but it's Mr. Spryko style, and that's how I don't think that's how Lightsworn should be run. The deck's amazing, but that's how I like the deck. So yeah, peace out, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll keep you posted on this deck and Infernities, which is over here. I'll do these guys soon when I get the remaining bits, but I've just I'm still in love with the deck. I've just fallen out of love just because the Infernity barriers mainly. But yeah, peace out, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and see you next time. And I've got to try and work out to turn off the camera, so yeah, see you guys.